count the lines beneath my wheels, like prayers that time forgot to seal. Each town a page, each road a rhyme, a story spun in worn out time. I'm stitched together by the breaks, by mile markers and mistakes. The girls I loved, the dreams I lost, the things I built but couldn't cross. They paved my bones, they paved my hands with dirt and dust and second chance. I never learned the roads to fake, just mile markers and mistakes. The open road don't wipe you clean, it just shows you where you've been. Mile markers and mistakes, the souvenirs I didn't make. I hold the cracks inside my chest like maps that never let me rest. I find my life in what it takes, through mile markers and mistakes. I don't regret the things I tried, just all the times I never lied. I gave my truth, I gave my sweat, I lost some bets I don't regret. The man I am is what it shapes, from mile markers and mistakes. I'm not the smooth, I'm not the clean, I'm every bend you've ever seen. Mile markers and mistakes, that's the price I had to pay. I find my home in broken signs, in rearview dreams and crooked lines. I paid my soul with what it takes, mile markers and mistakes. So if you ride this road someday, tip your hat to those who stayed, through mile markers and mistakes. Neon buzzed like a lullaby at a place where lost souls lie. Check-in clerk with no last name gave me a key and asked no shame. Room 9 smelled like someone's past, a stop too short, a road too fast. Met a girl who stayed next door, said she's been running since '94. She poured 2 drinks and played a tune, then vanished in the quiet moon. Some places aren't meant to stay, they're made for drifting far away. It ain't home, but it'll do for those just passing through. At the Neverland Motor Inn, where the stories don't begin, just a place to rest the ache, catch your breath before you break. You don't ask where folks have been, Neverland Motor Inn, where regret wears paper thin. There's no past and no defense, just a door without pretense. We all pretend we might begin at the Neverland Motor Inn. So if you find yourself alone on a road that don't feel known, there's a light and drifting wind at the Neverland Motor Inn. I passed the sign that marked goodbye, didn't stop, didn't wonder why. The world behind grew small and faint, like watercolor dreams with too much paint. My hands are steady, my eyes are clear, but I'm not sure what led me here. I crossed the bridge that held my past, watched it vanish in the glass. The air feels thin, the sky feels wide, the wind's the only one beside. The tires know what I don't say, that I was never meant to stay. Some choose comfort, some choose flight. I choose the mystery of night. I'm on a no-return road, where the past can't hitch a load. I left my name in dust and smoke, with every bond I had now broke. No second thoughts, no fixed code, just me and the no-return road. The cities glow and then are gone, like lovers that you leaned upon. I once believed in roots and rings, now I trust in moving things. The open sky, the engines beat, that's where I feel most complete. Don't look back, there's nothing new, only the road and what is true. I'm on a no-return road, where silence keeps the code. What I lost I'll never find, but what I gain is unrefined. Let the wind be all I know on the no-return road. When the last light fades behind, don't search for me, I've realigned. Some are born for seeds and stone. Me, I live where roads are unknown. I left the mat back at the gate, tore up the plans, ignored the date. I carry dust inside my boots and answers I don't need to prove. No front porch light, no clear reflection, just no address and one direction. I built my home on passing lines and slept beneath electric signs. I've made my peace with open air and leave before I'm even there. No street to name, no set connection, just no address, just direction. They ask where I'll be in a year, but I don't drive with that kind of gear. No address, just direction. No keys, no bills, no intersection. I'm not a name in someone's book, I'm what the wild wind overcooked. mine are thin, enough to ride, enough to grin. I'm not a frame, I'm not a section, just no address, just direction. The further out, the more I find that home was never one designed. No address, just direction. No deadlines, chains, a course correction. I drift like rain that finds its stream. I live inside a waking dream. Don't look for mail or old affection. I've got no address, just direction. So if you wonder where I went, I followed signs that never meant to be in. Address, just direction. Neon buzz like a lullaby at a place where lost souls lie. Checking clerk with no last name gave me a key and asked no shame. Room 9 smelled like someone's past, a stop too short, a road too fast. I met a girl who stayed next door, said she's been running since '94. She poured 2 drinks and played a tune, then vanished in the quiet moon. Some places aren't meant to stay, they're made for drifting far away. It ain't home, but it'll do for those just passing through. At the Neverland Motor Inn, where the stories don't begin, just a place to rest the ache. Catch your breath before you break. You don't ask where folks have been. At the Neverland Motor Inn. I left before the morning rose, another name the wind now knows. Paid in cash, no need to sign, that's how you live outside of time. They won't remember, and that's fine, 'cause I don't wanna claim what's mine. Some nights are built to fade and bend, like a dream you don't defend. At the Neverland Motor Inn, where regret wears paper thin. There's no past and no defense, just a door without pretense. We all pretend we might begin. At the Neverland Motor Inn. So if you find yourself alone on a road that don't feel known, there's a light and drifting wind at the Neverland Motor Inn. At the Neverland Motor Inn. I never asked to wear their name or play the rules inside their game. I broke the mold before it dried and kissed the wind with open stride. No throne to guard, no seat to claim, just thunder beating through my veins. They paved the roads I didn't need. I carved my truth with callous speed. I've run through fire, I've laughed through cold, and danced with time I never sold. You call it wild, I call it sound. No chain, no trail, no crown. I don't belong in painted frames, I live beyond the names. No chain, no trail, no crown, just wheels that never settle down. I ride with nothing left to prove, just empty skies and reckless moves. Don't weigh me down, don't ride me down. No chain, no trail, no crown. I left a town that called me wrong, but carried every unsung song. I met the moon in desert black, and never once looked back. I roam where silence lets me drown. No chain, no trail, no crown. Let kings and queens debate their prize, I chase what never lies. No chain, no trail, no crown, no fences in this battleground. I breathe like thunder, move like flame, and write my story without name. I'll never kneel, I'll never bow. No chain, no trail, no crown. If I vanish with the storm, no, I was never meant for form. No chain, no trail, no crown. I wasn't made for pledge or post, for painted lines or quiet coast. I left my name in roadside dust, and followed nothing but my trust. You won't find me in red or blue, there's no flag in my rear view. I've heard the oaths, I felt the chains, I've seen how borders breed the blame. But I belong to bigger skies, where stars don't need to justify. I don't salute what I outgrew, there's no flag in my rear view. Where no one claims the open night, there's no flag in my rear view, no claim, no fence, no badge to prove. I ride alone with grit and fire, with nothing left that can expire. No marching lines, no calls to woo, just the road and what is true. Just the road and what is true. I've seen the strong become sold, traded truth for painted gold. But I still chase the quiet wind, where freedom lives without a trend. I won't return to be subdued, there's no flag in my rear view. You call it lost, reminders of the past. Left my name in a motel room, right beside a lover's perfume. The only plan I've ever made is not to beg or not to stay. Highways hum like old regrets, but I've outrun the ones I've met. I trade my guilt for open sky and never ask the reasons why. I ain't got time to park or steer through anything that isn't clear. I don't rewind, I don't repair, I just ride on without a care. No rearview mirrors, no looking back. I leave the past in faded tracks. I've got my boots, I've got my scars, and every mile becomes a star. No apologies, no fear, no rearview mirrors here. I've seen the faces lovers make when they know you won't hit the brakes. They call it cold, I call it free, to ride with nothing owning me. So don't expect to turn around, this engine only hears the sound. You can wave, but I won't slow. I was born to let things go. No rearview mirrors, no holding tight. I live for dawn, not for the night. You can't rewind what's meant to break. You just keep riding for your sake. And I've made that crystal clear. No rearview mirrors here. So when you feel me fade from view, just know I'm doing what is true. Riding on with no one near, and no rearview mirrors here. To wear their name or play the rules inside their game. I broke the mold before it dried and kissed the wind with open stride. No throne to guard, no seat to claim, just thunder beating through my veins. They paved the roads I didn't need, I carved my truth with callous speed. I've run through fire, I've laughed through cold, and danced with time I never sold. You call it wild, I call it sound. No chain, no trail, no crown. I don't belong in painted frames, I live beyond the names. No chain, no trail, no crown, just wheels that never settle down. I ride with nothing left to prove, just empty skies and reckless carried every unsung song. I met the moon in desert black and never once looked back. I roam where silence lets me drown. No chain, no trail, no crown. Let kings and queens debate their prize. I chase what never lies. No chain, no trail, no crown. No fences in this battleground. I breathe like thunder, move like flame, and write my story without name. I'll never kneel, I'll never bow. No chain, no trail, no crown. So if I vanish with the storm, no, I was never meant for form. No chain, no chain, no crown. We talked in lines that never met. Soft half-truth we both regret. You held me close but looked away like you were planning your escape. We kissed like strangers in the dark, still hoping to ignite a spark. You laughed like nothing touched your soul, but silence started taking hold. I saw the distance in your eyes, a slow goodbye in thin disguise. I tried to speak, you wouldn't hear, just nodded like you weren't near. We stayed together out of fear, but never said what brought us here. There were miles between the words, more than silence ever heard. We lived in looks we couldn't trust, spoke through windows cupping dust. Not a scream, not a single curse, just miles between the words. Now you're a name I rarely say, but still remember every way. Some nights your voice comes back too clear in dreams where nothing disappeared. We left too much unsaid behind, in pauses dressed like peace of mind. I tried to fight the quiet tide, but some truth never pick a side. There were miles between the words, like songs that never got rehearsed. We danced around what hurt too much and lost the language of our touch. Now we're echoes left unheard, with miles between the words. So if you wonder why we broke, it wasn't hate, it wasn't smoke, it's what we never dared disturb. The miles between the words. Fences try to bite through fields that vanish in the night. I cross the rivers, cross the lines where freedom hums between the pines. No hands can pull, no laws can tie, 'cause no one owns the sky. They build their towers, plant their flags, they sign their names in paper tags. But wind don't read and rain don't care, and stars don't bow to any prayer. No kings survive, no crowns apply, no one owns the sky. The higher up, the less you claim, you just become the wind and flame. No one owns the sky, no matter how they plead or try. You can't stake out the clouds or sun, you can't dictate where rivers run. The open calls, the echoes fly, no one owns the sky. I've built no walls, I've made no gates, I trust the way the night translates. I follow signs the hawks reveal, and trust the pull of spinning wheels. No chain can hold, no rule can buy, no one owns the sky. You don't possess what's meant to breathe, you just let go and you believe. No one owns the sky, you just get one chance to ride above the noise, beyond the names, beyond the crowns and losing games. No border there, no need to lie, no one owns the sky. So when you feel the ceiling break, remember what you couldn't take. The sky was never fake. Or sun, you can't dictate where rivers run. The open calls, the echoes fly, no one owns the sky. The open calls, the echoes fly low. I built no walls, the sky. Lives my past where the lies begin. Freedom's not a flag, it's breath and bone, and I find mine when I'm alone. Tires spinning like a brand new start, no one owns this kind of heart. My hands grip more than just the wheel, I steer by gut, I ride by feel. Don't need permission, don't need rules, I traded comfort for the tools of living loud, of driving fast, of leaving pain in every pass. You can't fence in this restless soul, it breaks before it can be whole. No border can hold me down. It sings the same old rebel drums. The world ain't flat, it ain't contrived. No borders on this ride. They mark their lines with heavy hands, but rivers don't obey the land. No borders on this ride. No fences stretching side to side. Just open arms of dust and flame. Just different skies that call my name. No checkpoint can define my stride. There's no borders on this ride. I take the miles they try to frame and turn them loose without a name. I cross through fear, I cross through lies. I cross to where the wild replies. No clocks to punch, no tide to hide. Just no borders on this ride. The sky don't end where papers lie. It just keeps bleeding into sky. No borders on this ride. No signatures or coded pride. Just wheels that sing and dust that praise for freeborn hearts who lost their way. You can't draw lines across my eyes. There's no borders on this ride. So if I vanish past your sight, just know I'm riding into light. No borders on this ride. No fences stretching side to side. Just open arms of dust and flame. Just different skies that call my name. No checkpoint can define my stride. There's no borders on this ride. So if I vanish past your sight, just know I'm riding into light. We bloomed in hours made for sleep, in quiet moments no one keeps. No witnesses, no morning light. Just tangled hands and borrowed nights. You never said you'd stay too long, but I still hum our secret song. seek new skies, but still wake up with your goodbye. You haunt me not with hurt or shame, but with the beauty I can't name. I never asked for more than truth, but truth left with your velvet boots. You were my midnight bloom, a whisper, not a wound. You gave us enough to burn, then left me here to learn. No sunrise ever breaks the gloom of a lost midnight bloom. So if you're out there, wild and free, know a part of you still grows in me. Not in pain, not in perfume, but like a midnight bloom. You held the door but stayed inside, waiting for a safer tide. I stood there hoping you'd decide, but fear don't walk when hearts collide. You loved me slow, I burned too fast, and now the future's in the past. You drew the line, I crossed it twice. Thought truth would melt the walls of ice, but every step I took your way, you found another word to say. You measured love while I just dove, and left me swimming all alone. You thought time would bend your fate, but love ain't built to sit and wait. Love ain't built to wait. It moves, it stings, it won't sedate. It doesn't knock and then rewind. It breaks through hearts, not perfect signs. We hesitated at the gate, but love ain't built to wait. I see you now with eyes gone wide, but too much passed between the tides. You say you're ready, but too late. We lost our moment, tempting fate. I'll always wish you saw it then, before we drowned in it again. You played it slow, I took the dive, and that's why love won't stay alive. Love ain't built to wait. It wants the storm, not calm debate. You can't pause a heart mid-flight. It either burns or fades from sight, and now we're just a twist of fate, 'cause love ain't built to wait. So hold your truth, but let it sting. Love's not a slow and steady thing. You closed the door, I couldn't stay, 'cause love don't wait another day. thousand lines. So if you chase me with your doubt, you'll lose me as the chains run out. I bought this car with busted chrome, no paperwork, no place called home. I drive it like it owes me none, each mile a battle never won. No license plate, no claims to stake, just roads I take and rules I break. I sleep in lots, I eat in bars, I talk to strangers under stars. The system tried to rope me in, but I was born to dodge the pin. This life don't need a legal file, just tires that scream and boots with style. You won't find me in any file, I've been outlawed for a while. There's no name on the title, no ties that make it vital. I live on fumes and bitter dust, and chase the wind I choose to trust. You can keep your ranking idols, I ride with no name on the title. I've seen the folks who sold their fire to buy a fence and call it hire. They look at me like I'm not whole, but they don't know the price of soul. I'd rather sleep beneath the sky than ask for permission to ride. I don't explain the way I live, 'cause I took less to feel and give. There's no name on the title, no stamp to say I'm travel. I'm not for sale, I'm not in line. I broke the mold and drew my sign. You chase gold, I chase survival, with no name on the title. So if I vanish past the sign, just know the road's forever mine. I'm the one with grit and vinyl, and no name on the title. So if I vanish past the sign, just know the road's forever mine. I'm the one with grit and vinyl, and no name on the title.
I ride the lines they tried to fence, past politics and common sense. The sky don't ask for loyalty, the road just offers what's still free. No banners wave, no orders code, there's no flags above this road. I crossed the lines they drew in sand, with nothing tying down my hand. They plant their stakes, they claim their ground, but freedom don't wear colors bound. The wind decides which way I go, no flags above this road. They paint their truths in black and white. I live in storms, I live this road. I've met good hearts on broken streets and tasted dreams the proud don't eat. I've sung with strangers, danced with skies, and never once had to apologize. No masters here, no crown bestowed, just miles and miles without a code. If you want truth, it's written bare in every breeze and everywhere. There's no flags above this road, no chains to drag, no kings to know. The wild don't care for blood or name, the wild don't play the ownership game. I'm free as rain, I'm free as stone, where there's no flags above this road. So if you chase me through the dust, you'll find no flag. Just trust.
Dust on my boots, dreams in my chest. Nowhere to stay, but I'm doing my best. Old songs play from a half-broke tape. This old car and I, we don't escape, we reshape. White lines stretch like some kind of truth, chasing echoes of my youth. Motels blur like forgotten names. Every time
on the dash as headlights smeared through desert glass. I passed a town I never knew, where ghosts of lovers still came through. The world was quiet, undefined. Then came a midnight exit sign. The radio played nothing new, just chords that felt like deja vu. The yellow lines began to bend,